And oh, I just got a notification.
Are we live?
Indeed, I think.
Woo! If we're live, hello. I'm Instagram feeding this. Is that the right wordage? Probably not.
I see us. Okay. There are 8 people watching already. There are 8 of you.
There are 8. Hello. I'll be social in a second.
We're being social on social media, just not
right
here.
Right.
I don't see any comments. If you guys are watching, comment so we know you're there. I see. Oh, okay. I see Ryan. Hello, Ryan. I'm just gonna. We're tagging each other on Instagram right now.
Hi, everyone. So many familiar faces already.
I need to still, okay, so I have to work with pulling up my new way of doing this. I've got like my laptop that's shooting me here on like this little TV dinner stand. And then underneath that, I've got my laptop I'm going to write on and the laptop I'm going to be watching the stream on. So this will be interesting. I hope everyone's having a good day and ready to get some writing sprints on.
What's everyone going to be working on today? Let us know in the comments below. There's so many people already. I love this. It's becoming a regular thing and people expect it now.
I love that. Okay, there we go. I just...
What?
I'm laughing at Mandy's face that you made earlier. You're like, "Ooh," at the camera.
Is that frozen right now, or is it?
No, it was just kind of lagging at a second. Let's see.
Let's see.
Hello, everybody. Okay.
This is your first. Okay, I'm gonna go through all the names of people. So we've got. Oh, okay. I'm watching myself talk on the other screen. I see Ryan, Franny. Is it actually? I think I recognize the picture. Danielle, Anthony, Paige, Cassandra, Natalia. Let's see. Daryl, Megan, Renee, lights above, Kate, Teresa, Renee, Megan. Oh, okay. Now you guys are repeating yourself. Hello, everyone.
Also, I want to know, like, now that we're on here live, there are a few people that I wanted to like make sure I know how to pronounce their names right.
Yes. Yes.
Like, is it Ivy Zori? Pronounce that. Like I like know you so well for so long, but I'm not sure how to pronounce your name correctly.
Now
lights above. I'm responding to you now.
She's always secretly vlogging, even if she doesn't know it. Okay, I'm switching this setup so I can't see all the trash on my desk.
I said I'm not vlogging, or am I? I'm really not, though. Okay. I give you a heads up at least that you are being filmed.
Oh, Lydia has to write and babysit at the same time.
Oh, good luck.
Oh no! I hope they can get back to sleep to get some words in.
Okay. Hello, Ava. Now we know how to say your name.
Yes, thank you. I've wondered for so long.
I love the name Ava.
Yes.
And then from Wally, is her name Ava, or does Wally just pronounce it Ava?
Eva. But she pronounces it like...
Oh, it is Eva. It is Eva. Sorry, Ava. I got the name wrong for that.
Oh, so many familiar...
Hi, JJ. Hey, Evie. Well, I hope everyone's having a good Friday so far. The last Friday before Camp NaNoWrimo. Is everyone like so freaking excited or not excited? Are you more so nervous? I'm excited.
I'm excited for the wrong reason because I will not be participating in last Camp NaNoWrimo, which was April. Was that? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's when I was doing the serious editing on She's Not Here. So this time I get to relax, because there's no editing to be done until I get the edits back from my editor, which I will be giving to them tonight, possibly.
I did too, Mandy.
Is that right? Like tonight?
Yes, just like when you got on, and I was like,
she was talking about it.
Doing.
I was wondering why you were so quiet over there.
I was like composing an email, sending my manuscript. So that's so exciting.
I think
Look at you guys twinsing.
I know, right?
I'm so excited. This will be like the moment of truth where, because there's a reason I haven't like announced the official publication date, because I'm afraid I'm gonna send it to my editor and they're gonna be like, "Oh, Mandi."
You like in your head? Do you have an idea of like the day that you're aiming for?
Oh God, yeah, I know the exact day. Yeah. I just don't want to announce it until I know that editing wise it's good.
Is it in 2018?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is too, and I haven't told anybody mine, so it'd be funny if we ended up near each other.
God. Yeah, because I know a few others who are in the same month as me.
Oh no, me too.
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
Oh no!
Like,
like 4 books coming out in the same month.
No, but seriously, didn't that happen at the beginning of the year with like Vivian and I could have sworn
we're close, and Kim were close, kind
of. Everyone's books were like releasing at the beginning of the year, so I'm gonna laugh if we all. Okay, now I'm like, really? Can you like text me what? I'll text you my publication date.
Okay, fair. We can.
Right, you tell me if it's in the same month or, God forbid, the same day.
Okay, I'm gonna text it right now.
Let's see.
I'm excited. I feel like
I'll do it to the group one so Brooke, you can see too.
Yeah. Hoo-hoo, I'm in on it. I wish I had a book that was coming out soon. I gotta work hard this Camp Nano, y'all.
That's why I asked you that question for your Q&A. Because
I know. I was just like, she's so good to ask me this.
Right.
And after I was editing, I was like going, wow, I said my first draft, I want it done by November. I need to like be a lot better than that.
I'm totally laughing. Did you see this?
Oh my gosh,
We're all the same. We're all the same month.
There's gonna be a lot of books coming out, you guys.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, Ryan, so many books, so little time. Yes.
Let's have a big party.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see what happens there, but I'm also excited to go ahead and get started with the write-ins tonight. We need to probably introduce ourselves, y'all. I think everyone kind of knows who we are. There's lots of recurring faces that we have seen so far tonight, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and roll the introductions here for us. If y'all don't know who I am, my name is Brooke Passmore. You're on my channel, By the Brook. I do writing-related videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Camp NaNoWrimo month, it might be a little different, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, and we're also going to tell what our book that we are working on for tonight, and I'm working on my current WIP, which is a new adult paranormal fiction that takes place in the 20s, and I'm so excited to get started on that. Oh, and it's also taking place in New Orleans, so there's lots of different supernatural things going on, especially in that supernatural city. And so anyway, that's what I'm working on, and my fun fact for today, we are also going to say a fun fact. My fun fact for today, as soon as I knew I did this, I'm like, this is what I'm going to say tonight. I'm wearing 2 different earrings today. I get ready in like the dark kind of ish whenever I'm leaving, and so I like grab my earrings, I put them on kind of in the dark, and this is an angel wing and this is a moon. Do you see it? They look really similar. And so whenever I was at work and I went to the bathroom to wash my hands, I was like, huh? So that was interesting. So that's my fun fact for the day. I'm wearing 2 different earrings right now. So there it is.
Yeah.
Natalia or Mandi, did you want to go ahead and introduce yourself now?
Natalia looks ready.
Okay. First, I didn't think of a fun fact, but we'll think of something on the fly. So to anybody that doesn't know me, hello, my name is Natalia Leigh. I am the author of Highborn and Way of Spears, and my most recent novel, Song of the Dryad, will be coming out this year, 2018. As Mandi and I were just discussing, I haven't released a release date officially yet, but I do have like a projected release date. Megan, Natalia, check earrings. Yeah, Brooke, I was saying as well. I have a wing on one
side. I was probably talking over you.
And a spiral on the other, but mine was on purpose. I meant to do it. But yes, we have mismatched earrings.
I'm just following the trend. Natalia set the trend, and I'm just following it.
Fun to be a little bit asymmetrical sometimes, right? And then what I'm working on tonight, so it's actually super exciting. I literally, right before we hopped on this live stream, I sent the 5th draft of Song of the Dryad to my editor, who's going to have it all July. So Song of the Dryad is out of my hands. I will not be working on that tonight, but I am thinking of working on an outline for Song of the Dryad Book 2. So I'm not really sure how it's going to work with outlining while doing sprints. So I will probably be in the chat box a lot, like as I'm running out of ideas. So I'll be chatting with you guys a lot, also trying to outline Song of the Dryad Book 2, see what I can come up with. And a fun fact for the night, I guess I'll just go with, you guys, this week I got my first ever iPhone. I have never owned one in my whole life, and I'm so excited. I had an Android that was 5 years old, cracked screen. Like I could barely even vote in those Instagram polls. I felt like I couldn't participate with anybody, but I have a new phone now, and I'm super excited about it. So you'll see me on Instagram all the time. So that's my
iPhone.
Right? It's pretty amazing. Like it seems like it overheats a little bit though. So that's like concerning.
What iPhone is it?
The iPhone 7.
Okay. I have an 8. And I haven't had any issues, but I had an Android for the longest time, and I like now have the iPhone. And I almost made a comment because our chat turned from green to blue. I'm like, does Natalia have an iPhone now?
I did. Oh, I'm so excited about it. It's so much fun. Like I avoided it for so long, but they're pretty awesome. So
yeah. Okay, so my turn. So for those who don't know me, my name is Mandi Lynn. I'm also an AuthorTuber, duh, and I'm the author of the young adult novel Essence, historical fantasy, mercy, and soon-to-be published thriller novel She's Not Here, which apparently is going to be published in the same month as Natalia's book. Just learned that, and I'm going to be working, kind of working on She's Not Here tonight because I am basically ready to send it to my editor, but I'm just going to do quick little fixes before I hit the send button on the email. Let's see. What else am I forgetting? A fun fact? Yes. Fun fact, I am currently working with a graphic designer for the cover of She's Not Here, and it's gorgeous, and I can't wait to show that.
It's so exciting.
Maybe real quick, were you working on a cover that you were, like, whenever you had shown Natalia and I that one time, were you working on a cover that you were wanting to kind of give an example to the illustrator of your book, or how was that?
So I gave up on that concept because everyone I was giving that cover to said it looked like a romance. So I trashed it. I did a whole nother photo shoot with a whole different concept. Hated it. And then I said, I give up. I'm going to give it to a cover graphic designer. She gave me 3 versions of covers, and they were all like completely different, but all completely gorgeous. I had the hardest time choosing. Natalia knows because she was in the chat group that I was begging for opinions for when I had a mental breakdown one day. And now I've got one cover picked out, and I'm just working on tweaking it with the graphic designer.
Nice. Hopefully that is everything you're wanting it to be.
Oh, yes. Do you want to see it? I want to see your reaction live because I think you haven't seen it yet, right?
I haven't, no.
I do have a question for you though, Mandi. So like with my cover designer, they have to wait until they know like the length of my book so they know exactly the spine width and everything. So how is that working for you? Like, is it just there's my iPhone going off. Is it just like she's doing the spine image separately?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Brooke's reaction. Do you like
it's really, oh, where'd it go? I just like, my chin touched my Instagram app.
Okay.
Maybe this is awesome. I really love this. I'm sorry you guys are being secretive. We won't be for a second, but oh, it's really pretty, y'all.
So
it's like perfect for what you're wanting.
Thank you. So what I did is I just, because they wanted the amount of pages too, and I literally just put, can I give you this information later?
Okay.
And they were like, yeah. Because what they do, as I lose my voice, they work the front cover first, which takes like a few weeks. And then when they get that finalized, then they move on to the whole thing. And usually by the time you've got that finalized, you have your amount of pages. Because my manuscript is already kind of formatted right now. So I already know it's like right around 300 pages. So
Okay.
that's actually what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the final formatting before I send it to my editor. That way I know things won't change around too much.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I was curious about that because I send like my cover design process is going to be over the month of August.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aiming to have everything done like at the end of July so that in August it's like the finished product.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
This is exciting.
Well, awesome. I'm excited for you guys and your projects that you guys and that are teaming up kind of around the same time. Let's go ahead and get started. We've kind of been chit-chatting a lot, so I feel like everyone who's wanting to watch is here with us now. Thank you all so much for stopping by. The first thing that I want to go ahead and do is announce the word of the day. If you all are new to our write-ins, we like to do a word of the day to where you will try to implement the word that we have chosen as much as you can into your writing. Just something kind of a little fun activity to try and do. I liked doing that with Natalia. I forgot what your word was. Mandy's was intrepid. Intrepid was a good word too. And the word of the day that I have chosen is nefarious. And it means wicked or impish. And so I thought that would be something different that you haven't really heard before. And is it nefarious or nefarious? How would you guys say it, do you think?
I would say nefarious.
Say what?
I would say nefarious.
Nefarious, okay, because I was just like nefarious. I would thought nefarious, and then whenever I said it the first time, it came out furious. So I was like, okay, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, so that is the word of the day, and so also we're gonna do a couple little writing prompts later on as well. But for the first round, we're just gonna go ahead and do a sprint. We're gonna just go ahead and dive into it. So let's go ahead and start the timer for how long. Let's take a vote maybe for how long our first sprint should be. Anyone 5 or 10 minutes or 15 to start out? Any preferences out there? Oh, Natalia, it was statuesque. I liked that one too.
Can I have a fangirl moment? Because I see Ginger Reads Laney on here, and I watch videos all the time. So I just wanted to say, hey, thank you for tuning in.
Ginger girl, your vlogs are so much fun to watch. I love your vlogs. I'm just like, oh, and I need to watch that smut video. That sounded bad. The smut reading video or whatever you had. I saw that and I was like, oh, I need to watch that, and I haven't yet. So I'll be watching that. I promise Ginger isn't a smut YouTuber. I made that sound so wrong.
Oh yeah, that's right, Brooke. We need our 5-minute warm up.
Should we skip it? We've kind of been talking a lot. Do you want to just dive into it?
I'm okay with diving into it.
Okay. I'm not good at those anyway.
I got stuff to do. You're like, I don't know what to say.
I'm always just like, I'm not good. Ginger's laughing at us. Is it Ginger or Lainey, by the way, that your first name is? I've always been curious if it's Ginger or Lainey.
I thought I would.
It's Lainey.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You're like, I'm like, wait, is it Ginger? I second guess myself. I think it's Lainey. We shall wait and see.
Yeah. Well, while we're waiting for that, it looks like there's quite a bit of votes. Crap, some had disappeared. It looked like lots of 15s that I had seen though. So should we go ahead and start with 15?
I think so.
Okay. All right, so we'll skip. Sorry, I'm looking at the I'm looking at my live stream video below my laptop, and I just saw myself going like this, like a freak. Anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and set the timer. And like I said, we'll do more writing prompt pick things later on. But for our first round, let's just get started writing. Okay, so where is my timer? Okay, here it is. Okay, so we're going to go for 15 minutes, y'all. Okay, everyone ready?
It's Lainey. But yes, I'm ready.
Hi, Lainey. I'm so glad we got your name right now. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with 15 minutes. Okay, ready, set. Oh, wait. Can I, real quick, guys, can I put on some Harry Potter ambiance sounds? Because I thought that would be fun. Because otherwise, it's just like typewriter sounds. So that sound okay?
Yes, and I'm laughing because Jody's comment, I'm not writing dirty romance anymore.
I knew there was someone who would be like writing about like in a cornfield. That was funny. Okay, sorry guys, but yes, Jody's funny. Okay, so I'll go ahead and turn that on while we're writing, and the 15 minutes starts now. Is the sound okay, guys?
Ooh.
It's the Hogwarts Express in the rain.
Okay. I was more thinking of the like hall sort of sounds, but that works. We'll get there.
I like writing to thunder. We can change it though. We can change it up. Anyway, I'll be quiet.
Oh God. Your boundaries.
Did you guys hear it? Time's up.
Time is up.
I'm going to turn off the sound for a little bit. Did you guys like those sounds, or was it eh? I don't think Mandi liked them, but I like those sounds.
I was just confused at first. I didn't know what it was. I was expecting the dining hall.
I'll do a crackling fire or the dining hall for the next round. I like that one because it kind of has like thunder and rain, and then you can also like hear the train moving. Maybe it's different sounding over the chat though. I have no idea.
Yeah, it might sound, because it, like, I can definitely, since you say it's a train, I can tell it's a train. But if you didn't say it was a train, I wouldn't have guessed train.
Well, I'll have to watch the live stream and be like, yeah, that doesn't sound like a train, so I'll have to see. But I'll do something different next time. Yeah, how did everyone do? Evie, that's probably how much I did, honestly.
It's hard to get a lot of words in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it is. And I'm not a fast typer with trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm a fast typer, but I like trying to get the words down. It's hard sometimes.
It is.
I remembered last time whenever we did the write-in, Bethany had talked about that one book about trying to like how to write really fast and stuff. And I still have the link.
Wasn't that like Chris Fox?
Chris Fox. I can send the link.
Yeah, and I have it pulled up. It's 5,000 words per hour.
Yes, I'm obsessed.
So nice.
For those who weren't tuned in last time, if you subscribe to Chris Fox's newsletter, you get a free download of his ebooks, 5,000 words per hour, which is how he writes all his books. 5,000 words at a time.
Like, what's the best you guys have done within an hour, or not an hour, or 30 minutes, like with a writing sprint? Like, how much like is like your most that you guys have gotten done before, do you think?
I'll admit I don't really keep track. I keep track of like daily goals. I don't really tend to keep an eye on the time. I probably should. I don't. I know the most I've written is a day is like 5,000, but that was like writing 1,000, taking an hour break. Writing 1,000, taking an hour break. That was the only way I could get that many words done.
Yeah. No, that's a good system.
It's just so draining otherwise.
Well, and personally, I actually I love writing sprints and trying to like, cram a lot of work into a small amount of time. So I'd say that personally, within like a 30-minute time period, I've probably written like 1,000 words, maybe more than 1,000 in an hour if I'm like writing a scene that I'm really invested in.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the scene. I would say, because I think the days I do like 1,000, which is like a good day, like that's my goal, 1,000. It's usually around an hour, maybe a little bit more if I'm having a hard time getting started. But usually once I'm into it, it's like, okay, I got this.
Right.
I like your acting right there.
Thank you. Thank you. I missed my calling.
Yeah. So, and also kind of going along with what you said, Mandi, I think the most I've ever written in one day is like 6,000, 6,500, but that is always during NaNoWrimo, like the last day when I'm behind. Like that is the only time when I write that much in a day.
Yeah, that last leg of, I can still catch up.
Right, exactly. Like I have to write this many. Like no excuses. I have to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we all had a pretty decent session, and it sounds like lots of people can do like 30 minutes or 1,000 words in 30 minutes from what the convos are looking like. That's hard. Good job to all of you guys who can do that in 30 minutes. Oh, that's hard.
Well, and I also think it's easier for those of us that don't edit as we go. Like I don't edit as I go at all. So it allows me to like really rack up the word count versus if I was going back and constantly like reading over it, that would chew up all of my time.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of like, I kind of still edit as I go. Like the sentence I'm working on, if the sentence doesn't sound good, I'll fix it and then I'll move on. So I can't put out those words and just ignore what I had just said, even though I'm doing better at not focusing on a whole paragraph and then moving on, or the paragraph before that. But like I have to make it to where I'm somewhat satisfied with the sentence that I had just written.
Sorry guys, I got distracted. I got the edits of the cover back.
Ooh, you should send it to us, Mandi.
Oh,
wait, so that wasn't the finished one that you sent? Because that was like fantastic. I loved that.
Finished one, they added some stuff to the background. And then this version, they added some color. I'm not.
These faces.
It's so hard. Hold on. Keep talking so I'm not antisocial. I need to download them onto my phone.
Evie, I hate first drafting. I feel like especially since I was just talking about how I like to somewhat edit a little bit as I go, kinda. It's like, I like editing. I like making things nice and good looking. And the first draft, it's like my Ravenclaw in me is like coming out and wanting to fix things. And I'm never a Ravenclaw in anything besides, I think, writing and like doing some type of creative project of some kind. Then I'm like wanting everything to be particular.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Like the first draft is just so hard to get down for me because I'm constantly questioning, like, am I going the right direction with this? Is this going to make sense? How is this going to work? But then once you have like the general idea, I find it so much easier to edit from there and fix things because then you actually have something to work with rather than having to create it all from scratch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. Oh, and by the way, Natalia, I had seen someone, I didn't see who it was because it's been passed now, but someone had said Mew with an exclamation point. Was Mew meowing in that one at all? Oh,
No,
there's Mew. Oh, maybe she just
petting her because I saw her at some point. I apologize. I may have sent so there's 3 versions of the cover. I'm not sure if I sent you the 3 separate.
Ooh.
Chill out.
I'm so excited about this right now.
So now it's down to the little things in terms of color.
Yeah.
Don't give me feedback right now.
I won't. I'm just liking it. That's all I'm going to say.
We'll discuss after the live stream so we can have spoilers. Sorry, guys.
Just think, it just makes you excited for Mandi's reveal video of what the cover will look like.
Speaking of, shameless plug, right now you can sign up to be a part of the cover reveal. I should probably grab that link for you guys if you want to do that. So let me remember where that link is. It's on my Instagram as well. So if you go to my Instagram, it's over there. I'll do it. Thanks, Brooke. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, so
I forgot Natalia's ring is like this fairy sounds. I was like, oh, you can hear me text.
I
Mandy, I'll do
a
it.
Song of the Dryad inspired ringtones on my phone. So
I love that.
but I don't know how to turn the ring off. Like I have to turn down, but it just won't stop. So I don't know how to make it stop.
I'm glad I'm not the only like techno noob on this live stream right here, because I feel like I'm always like behind the technology times anytime I'm talking to someone on AuthorTube or something.
Would you like one-on-one coaching?
I sometimes feel like I need your help. Mandi, Franny is asking, when's the cover reveal? Do you think that I know you're not done yet of picking which version, but do you have an idea of when you'd like to announce what it looks like?
Yes. I just don't know. When I get the finished version from my cover designer. So, yeah. Well, I have to have a lot of other things done. Oh, you looking at it?
Megan just told me how to turn my ringer off. Thank you. I wondered what that button was. I was like, what does that do? Why is it there? It turns your ringer off.
Oh, God.
That's what.
So
I knew that. I should have told you that. I'm sorry.
Apparently, you can't send links in this chat because it's not letting me. But if you guys want to sign up for the cover reveal, go to my Instagram, and it's in the link of my bio.
Oh, and Mandi, I'll try and put the link in the paragraph below once this is all done. Okay. So that way I can add stuff later. I'm sure I can do that, right?
Yeah, and I can send you it and all that. So.
And all that. All right, well, that was a good round, I feel like. So let's go ahead and move on. And now we shall move on with writing prompts. Oh, and by the way, Mandi and Natalia had a good idea because I have this thing that I have the prompts in, and I don't have a name for it yet. And so, does anyone want to name my fox mug? Isn't this like the cutest thing ever? Look, the tail is the handle. Oh, I love this thing. Oh, and there's a little thing of words inside right here.
What does it say?
Wherever you are, be all there. It's interesting. But I just think this is cute. And so anyone put down a name idea for my fox mug character. And then while you guys are putting that down, some ideas, I'll go ahead. I have like, oh God, the papers are coming out. I'll go ahead and like pick a writing prompt for this next sprint here. Okay, so I picked one right here.
Da-da-da-da.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay. Ooh, I liked this one. Okay, you guys need to tell me whenever you guys' ones had come up. Write about two people seeing each other for the first time. So that's a cool writing prompt to think of because that's. Sorry, go ahead.
I might do that one. That's a good one.
I love that one. I thought that was neat. Because it could be it could be two people seeing each other for the first time thinking romantic thoughts, or people going, I hate this person, blah, 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 or something. So that'll be kind of fun to think of things to do that for. Pickles. Natalia Pickles. That's funny. Oh, Lydia has a fox mug too. We'll be fox mug buddies, Lydia. Let's see. Todd and Copper. Oh, like from what's it called? What is that
Fox
movie?
and the Hound.
There you go.
I love Fox and the Hound. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So that's a good one too. Hedwig. That's a funny. That's ironic for a fox. I kind of like that too. Let's see. Lewis the fox. Oh my gosh. Swiper. Because of Dora, that's kind of funny too. And I'd be swiping whatever drink I'd be drinking. Does that make sense? Maybe?
I used to always wish that Swiper would succeed and he would finally swipe something.
You were an evil child.
Was that when you were a kid or when you were an adult? Because I think that'd be funny as an adult to see that happen.
I mean, I don't know the last time I saw that show, but when I was younger, I was like, I wish Swiper would just succeed. Why does he always fail at swiping things?
Did you yell, Swiper, keep swiping, Swiper, keep swiping?
I was always like, as a kid, I was always like behind the villain. Like, yeah, you can do it. But I failed.
Oh my God.
Natalia has a dark past. No, I'm just kidding.
Do your books have any anti-heroes in them?
I love stories with anti-heroes in them. I kind of do. Go ahead. Sorry, I talked.
I didn't realize. So when I was at BookCon, I was talking with Brittany Wang, who I know through Instagram. She also is an AuthorTuber. She's awesome. But I met her at BookCon. We spent like the whole day together, and we were talking about anti-heroes, and I realized my protagonist is an anti-hero. And I had no clue because I remember sitting down one day, I'm like, is my protagonist a protagonist? Because she's kind of like the antagonist, but she's the main character. And then I was like, oh, she's an anti-hero. Duh.
It sounds kind of like it from your summary of the book a little bit. I can see that. I think that's awesome. I love anti-hero type books, so that'll be interesting to go ahead and dive into when it's out.
Yeah, and I don't know if I would say that I have any like anti-heroes in my book. I definitely have some characters that are like, I don't know how I describe them, like ambiguous almost, because sometimes they seem like they're a villain, and then sometimes they seem like they could be the hero. Mm-hmm. So like in Song of the Dryad, I tried very hard to like get the point across that none of my characters were truly evil or truly good. Like each of them have really complex personalities and they do good and bad things. And it was,
I can picture one of your characters of what you're trying to say.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I actually had betas point that out, and they were like really uncomfortable with the fact that my character wasn't like 100% like a cackling evil character. But it's like that's just not who. Like that's just not what I was trying to build up for them. Like I wanted them to be complex, and you weren't really sure how they were going to like respond to different events that were happening. So
I like that because it kind of kept the mystery of not knowing of which direction that so-and-so person would kind of go into later on and stuff. I don't want to say certain things because it's not my book I'm talking about. So, but all right, you guys. So we had gotten that writing prompt. I'll read it one more time for y'all. Write about two people seeing each other for the first time. And also, once again, the word of the day is nefarious. If you guys wanted to use that in your writing, and that means wicked. So nefarious, and also trying to write about people seeing each other for the first time. So those are what we are going to try and implement into our writing. And I'll keep an open mind of still what to name my fox mug. Did we all want to try doing 15 minutes again? Did that work out okay for everybody, or did we want to change it up?
I think 15 is good. I thought that was perfect.
I like 15 because it like splits everything up nicely.
Okay. So I haven't seen anyone comment 15 yet, but you guys, we're going to do 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up here. Oh, Mandi, I just saw the cover again. It's really pretty.
I know. I'm going to have to make decisions.
I think we're probably making people like antsy, like, why can't we see the cover yet? Because that's like the funnest thing ever whenever author reveals what the cover is in a video. I'm just like, oh my gosh, give it to me now. Okay, so gonna start 15 minutes for this next writing sprint, and that's gonna start in 3. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna do a new.
You do this every time now.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm like the worst.
Wait.
You have the absolute worst, you guys. I'm sorry. You guys can keep writing if you want to. Ignore me. I'm gonna try and do Mandi's Great Hall sounds from Harry Potter. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're starting the sprint now.
Oh, it's that type of Great Hall. It's the. I was thinking the theme music.
No, because I don't know if I'm able to have that on my live stream. Otherwise, I would put actual music. I just don't know if like we get in trouble. So I was like, well, the ambient sounds, I don't think can get you in trouble. So that's why I was putting that in. No wonder you thought that was interesting of why I was doing that earlier. Anyway, I'll be quiet. Let's write.
That clinking is so loud.
Okay. Do you want me to just turn it off?
Turn the train back on.
Oh my goodness.
It's like the first one to say.
You want it to be on or not? Or anything at all?
Do the train. It's nice to have something.
Sorry, I'm laughing so hard. Thought I'd try something different, and now it's like too much. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I can turn it down if you all want me to. Okay, it's done. What are you guys laughing about?
It was Phil.
Okay.
Oh, what happened?
He was getting chips out of a bag. So it was getting really crunchy. But the part that was especially funny was that the guinea pigs were hearing it and they were starting to weak, and I was like, oh God, here they go. But they never got full-fledged weaking. That's all. That's all you missed. You were really into your writing.
How do I pull up the screen? This stupid thing. Where did you guys go? There you are. Okay. Oh, well, I remember last time, didn't we hear the guinea pigs last time in the chat?
Probably. I can get a piggies. Can you hear them?
Oh, yeah, I can hear them.
They're my friends.
Cute. Well, how did everybody do that round? Yay or nay?
I wrote my author bio.
Oh, there's Bethany. I just saw Bethany was here.
Yeah, she's been hanging out.
She's been here.
I didn't see it until just now because I have to like hide the chat in order to write. I have it all messed up here at my place.
How did you do, Brooke? I think you're the only one who's like legitimately writing.
So Mandi, did you say you worked on your author bio? And then Natalia, what did you do? Because I guess I am the only one who's talking, who's doing writing.
Yeah, so I was working on doing some outline stuff. Well, I don't even know if I would say outline, like doing brainstorming for Song of the Dryad Book 2. So literally just like as ideas are coming to me, I'm just filling out all these pages with all of my ideas. And then later I'll take all of those ideas and put them into an outline, which might be fun to do for Camp Nano if I end up participating.
Yeah. So am I the only one between the three of us who's doing Camp Nano then?
Yes.
I guess.
The only one who propose.
Well, I'll have fun. I hope that maybe you guys join and stuff. Aw, Daryl had to change a diaper between all that. Aw, what a bummer.
And the heat too.
Oh.
Ugh.
I'm so glad this house we bought has central air and it works and it's magnificent.
It was like 100 degrees out yesterday here in Colorado and it was miserable.
How hot?
101.
Ooh, okay.
Tell me if you guys think this is weird. Whenever I was in Cozumel, it was like 70s, 80s weather, and then I get back to Tulsa and it's been around 100 or 99 degrees, and I'm like, how does that even work? You guys are like where I was. It was so much more in the South area. I would have thought it'd been hotter.
That's weird because I know when I went to Costa Rica, they're right on the equator, so it's like same weather all year long.
Right.
And
same thing there too.
It was funny because our tour guide was like, people like living here because you don't need AC or heaters. And I'm like, I need an AC. This is a little hot.
I would give like I love getting out like my scarves, my hats, and my boots for winter. And sweaters. Like I love that. I could not live in like a temperate 70 degree. That would drive me crazy.
I know. Oh, it was not 70 degrees. It was like 90 every day. That's why I was like literally as soon as I showered, it felt like I need to shower again.
Right.
It was. I mean, we were also in the rainforest, so it was humid. But anyways, sidetracked. Everyone seems to be like around the 200 to 300 to 100 range. Not too shabby, if I do say so.
Yeah, I felt like that was a good round. And who was it that said they haven't used nefarious yet? I haven't either, and I'm in this section of my book where it would be perfect to use. It just hasn't come up organically yet. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to do it because it would be like perfect timing and stuff.
That's the hard part about fancy words is that you want it to be in there naturally and not be like, oh, she just threw that in because it's a big word and she wanted to be fancy.
Yeah. She wanted to show off her vocabulary.
I'd be using like all these like around 6 to 4 letter words, and then all of a sudden I throw in big nefarious, and everyone's like, does she even know what this means?
Brooke, when you were doing the read through of Song of the Dryad, did you catch statuesque in there?
I think I did. I think I saw it once. I forgot where it was, but I remembered. I was just like, and I forgot where it was that I saw that at. But I did. I was just like, oh, I know when she used that one.
I was wondering if you would find it because I had to slip it in there after our first live stream.
Was that okay? So did you put that in during that first live stream, or was that after the fact when you're like, I want to use this word now?
Yeah, it was after when I was doing like an edit because I was describing something that I had described multiple times. I was like, what word could I use here? And statuesque was perfect, so I
think. Was it describing someone that, well, I don't want to say. I mean, it's not that big of a giveaway or anything, but.
Thing that was being described.
Say it one more time. I think I was talking over you and I couldn't hear you.
It was a something. It was a thing.
Okay. Yeah. Shoot, I don't remember what you used it, but that's fun that I was like, oh, I wonder if that was during then, and it was. Oh my gosh, Teresa, I would love Alaska to be my home, at least in the summertime. Summertime would be amazing to live there. Oh,
summertime and winter. It depends on like what area, because Alaska is very different depending on what spot. But I've always wanted to go on one of those like Alaska cruises.
Right? Oh yes, do that and then go whale watching.
Mm-hmm.
Have any of you here read Not If I Save You First by Allie Carter? It takes place in Alaska and it is so good. Like
let me look at the cover because I feel like I have.
That name sounds so familiar, like the title of it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
No, I haven't. I remember seeing that book though, so I'll have to make sure I get that one. Because I remember seeing the cover and being like, ooh.
Yeah, I listened to it on audiobook. I listened to it so quickly because I got like so obsessed with it.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good.
Hey, Evie, did you go to one of Kristen Martin's book meetup things? Because I feel like you were either at the Houston one or maybe I just saw you on the vlog in the Dallas one, but I feel like I saw you at one of her meetup things. I went to the Dallas one. I'm trying to think because there was someone that looked a lot like Evie there. And I was like, I don't know if that's Evie or not, and I didn't ever get a chance to talk to her. So I don't know if that was her or not. So Evie, if you're still here.
Said, yeah,
that was her.
Oh, I went to the Dallas one. Okay, so I think I saw someone who looked like Evie, and then I saw Evie on the vlog, especially in the Houston one. And I was like, maybe she drove to both of those and stuff. And so anyway, because there's somewhat ish kind of close by, so I wasn't sure. Moxie Foxy.
I really like Moxie.
That was cute.
That's cute too. I forgot about naming my Fox mug. I like that. I love all of these ideas. All of these are funny.
You'll just have to buy more mugs.
This one is for the person who said this name. This one is for this one. No, I'll try and come up with what I decided on the name at the end of the vlog and stuff. But no, that's cool though that Evie and I got to meet Kristen on the book tour thing. Well, you guys met Kristen already though. So you knew her already before I did. But no,
at BookCon, she let me put my stuff there. She felt bad because I was carrying so many books. She's like, you can put them behind my booth. I'm like, that would be amazing.
You're like, I'm not trying to take advantage of our friendship, but then I am right now.
Your storage spot right now. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was funny on her vlog where she was like, Mandi makes a cameo twice.
I didn't realize it the second time either. So I was like, oh, okay, there I am. I didn't realize that camera was recording right then.
Well, what else should we go ahead and pick the next? Oh, did anyone use the prompt at all from that last one? I do like this idea though for a writing prompt. I think that's really a fun one if anyone was to do that. But did anyone use that prompt? Say so in the comments, but we're gonna go on and picking from the Fox mug. Should I just name the Fox mug now instead of just calling it the Fox mug?
Yeah, name him now. Or her.
There's so many names. I don't know what to do. I do like Swiper. Swiper is pretty fun.
Jody said she used our prompt, and Evie, or Eva, I should say. Right? Wait, no. Are you that? I can't remember.
No, she's Evie. Ava was Ivy Zori.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I messed it up. It's because we started talking about Wally, and I was like, oh, like the character from Wally. I think I messed that up for you. Okay, so lots of people are thinking Swiper. Swiper is good, but it's just, I like Swiper, but it's looking really cute to where it's like, but is it a Swiper though? I don't know, man. Scout! That's cute. I think that's adorable.
Scout's really cute.
Not to interrupt, but I just saw Ava said that when she was in New York, she got to see Kristen, and she saw me, but she didn't realize it was me until later.
Aww.
Oh, I so wish, like, you could have chased me down. I would have been A-okay with it, because that day I had copies of I Am Mercy in my backpack, and I was giving them out to people who found me.
You could have had a free copy.
I know you could have had a free copy, but next time.
Have you guys had any people come up to you and like recognized you? Because I had 2 people from Kristen's meetup to where they're like, "Oh, I watch your videos," or I had 2. I was like, "Wow, I'm surprised." Like, have you guys had that before? Especially for you, Mandi, at BookCon, that would have been a lot of fun.
There was a few. So it was funny because I had gone to Kristen's table, and she's like, "Mandi, you need to go to this other girl's table. She's been watching our videos." And she self-published her own book. I think she's a junior in high school, and she self-published. I'm like, oh my God, she's a mini-me. Like, that's how I started. I didn't go to BookCon my first year, but hey. But so I walked over to her booth, and I barely even got to say anything. She was like, oh my God, are you Mandi Lynn? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
And the other times I was spotted, I was actually over by Kristen's booth just talking to her, or I was in that general area, so they were probably going to see Kristen, so they were like AuthorTube mindset, and then they saw me, they were like, Mandi? I'm like, hey, I don't know you, but you know me, and that's pretty cool.
I don't know how oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, my other awkward one was in my dorm at college, but for a slightly different reason, because I had done a dorm room tour on my YouTube channel. And someone, like, she was talking to me, she recognized my voice. She's like, do you have a YouTube channel? Did you do a dorm room tour? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I thought I recognized the furniture. I'm like, nice to meet you. Totally random. That one was weird.
Yeah, I had the reverse of that happen, actually. Like, because when I went to school, when I went to college, I spent the entire summer beforehand watching videos from people that went to my school, like doing their own dorm room tours. And I ended up meeting, and like the girl that I had been watching on YouTube, she ran the newspaper at CSU, and I used to write for them. And it was amazing meeting her, because she was the one that I had watched for the entire summer leading up to going to that school. And then I met her, and it was amazing. So
That's so crazy.
On either side of that.
Fangirl moment.
That's so weird, but funny. I love that. Well, okay, there's a couple bigger comments. Let me see here. Evie, I want to go to BookCon too.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, hey, Mandi, Lydia says she has the Essence ebook. So that's cool. She's gonna read it soon.
Lydia, you gotta get going. I hear you good.
So Kate McLaughlin, Kate, I hope I'm saying your last name right. She asks a question for when peeps are doing nano. Do you take part in writing sprints? If so, do you use the prompts or part of you work in progress, or do you just use them as an exercise to just get into writing? Like, do you guys, I think Natalia, you really use the writing sprints to your advantage, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like, if I'm doing just sprints, I absolutely use them. But if you're referring to prompts, then I would not use prompts for my writing, because I outline so much. Like, a prompt would just be completely random and it wouldn't fit into my book. So if I was going to do a prompt, I would use it as a warm-up and just like have fun with my characters in a totally different like setting. But yes, I would do sprints. No, I would not write a random prompt into my book, just because I outline so like meticulously before I start writing. She was here. She joined us.
You see my comment? I just saw her in your lap, and I was like, oh.
So Shelby had the question of, when we go to events like BookCon, do we go as an author or as an attendee? I think so far, between the three of us, for events like that, we've gone as attendees. I do a few events as an author. next month I'm doing the New England Author Expo, and I'm actually like talking on a panel, which I'm excited about.
That's fine.
Yeah, and so I have to send out the like info about that to everyone. But for like BookCon, it's really expensive to get a booth, but I know I personally will have a booth at BookCon next year, and I'm hoping a few others as well, and I am hoping Brooke at least attends so I can meet you in person, because
I know.
Yeah.
I would love to meet you all in person. I mean, because that was fun meeting Kristen, because I feel like watching YouTube videos, you feel like you already are friends with them. I mean, obviously I'm friends with you guys. So to be even like more like, oh my gosh, we got a hug. We got to actually like see each other. It'll just be so cool. So hopefully I can do BookCon. I think, Natalia, you said you were doing it too. So you guys would probably be
up. Like, I am nervous just because it's like so expensive to fly there and have a booth and do everything. But I think that if I plan far enough in advance, then I could be like ready and prepared for it.
I forgot, you have to fly. I live close enough to drive.
Yeah, lucky duck.
Hey, if you need a place to stay, I'm 3 hours away from the wait, is it 3 or 2? I can't remember. It's still it's a decent drive.
Have you done BookCon where you just drove back and forth, or did you always have it to where you had a room in New York and stuff?
So this year I got a room, but the year before I only went for 1 day, and my parents didn't trust me driving in, so they drove me in. They spent the day like in New York City while me and my friend explored BookCon, and then we met up at like Times Square and ate. And yeah. So honestly, BookCon, like both days, is really exhausting. Like by day 2, we were both really grumpy, and there's so many lines that you just get really annoyed really fast.
Yeah, I can imagine that for sure, because I mean, I don't know, I just feel like you're kind of already drained, and then to have even more drainage from the second day, and it's like, I don't know, that would be an interesting experience to see like how you would be in that type of situation.
Well, I found like my favorite thing on day 2 was getting the signed book for Jessie, because she was a huge fan of Jennifer L. Armentrout. But I spent like 2 hours standing in line, but I was like okay with it because I didn't feel like doing anything else at that point.
I thought that was so cool of you to do that for Jessie. I bet that just really rocked the world. It looked like it did from her video.
Made my day. And on Jody, you're asking about the expo. It's in Danvers, Massachusetts. I believe Danvers. But if you want to message me, I can give you the full details and all that. Because I think it's on a Wednesday. That's the only weird part. And it's at like, my panel, I think, is at 4 o'clock. And it's just me on the panel. So it's not really a panel so much as I don't know what to call it. But yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and do another writing sprint round. I know that we'll do this one for sure. I don't know if we'll do one more after this. So is everyone feeling pretty good with at least this next one? I'm sure, because we always usually go a little after 9.
This time it's going to be a little after 10, but we're good.
Sorry. 9 for me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot I'm the only late one. Well, let's do a vote if this is going to be the last one or if we want to do one more after this. So in the comments, that means you guys vote, not us.
Yeah, I'm honestly fine for whatever. I'm actually running right now on like 2.5 hours of sleep. I didn't go to sleep last night. Do you ever have it to where like, okay, whenever I'm typing at nighttime, I fall asleep. Whenever I'm reading at nighttime, I fall asleep. But if I'm doing anything for like YouTube related, or if I'm working on like my site, like I revamped my author site and stuff. And so I was like doing like creative projects like that. Like I just don't get tired. Like my mind is so much working to where like I just never went to sleep. I never had the less energy to sleep. And so anyway, so I'm still feeling peppy somehow after.
I like your revamping.
I want to see it.
Oh, did you see it?
I didn't know you. Actually, I don't think I saw your original website because I just never.
The original was so good. Like before Brooke and I even knew each other, I messaged her on Instagram to tell her how nice it was.
Oh, and that was like the sweetest thing because I was like, I have no idea if anyone's even going to my site. I meant to do some type of social media thing showing off like, here's my new website if you guys wanted to check it out and stuff. I just haven't done it yet.
Did you do branding too?
Did what?
Branding, like your name and all that?
Yeah, I just did the branding off of PicMonkey and stuff.
Hey, well, it looks good. That's all that matters.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, oh God, that took forever because I was like, what colors do I want to use? Because I kind of branded myself the last time, but I didn't like it. I was like, I need to just redo something.
I've rebranded my stuff like 5 times now, but I really like what I have now. Granted, I hired a professional this time to do it.
and I love it. Oh, and by the way, you have a new intro on your YouTube channels.
Isn't it pretty?
Videos. Yeah, it's really pretty. Whenever I saw it for the first time, I was like, whoa there. Look what she did.
Fancy.
It looks like Harry Potter magic and then Mandi Lynn. I love it. And it's the purpley colors I love. Okay, so I'm so sorry. We need to get back to writing sprints. We keep talking. It's so bad to stay on track sometimes. Should we do another prompt or no? Or yes or no?
I saw one more prompt, and then I only saw one person say 2 more. So I think we should at least do 1 more.
Okay, we'll do 1 more. And then you guys, I liked JJ's name, Scout, for my mug. I know this isn't like the most important news ever, but I just think that's so cute for this mug. Isn't that cute? And she says like Scout from To Kill a Mockingbird, and it's literary and stuff. So I'm liking that. So Scout will provide the next, here, let me mix that. The next writing prompt here, trying to mix it up. Luckily, luckily this is big enough to fit my hand. Otherwise, it'd be like trying to stick my hand out and stuff. Hold on. Okay, so I got this one. Oh, I liked this one too. Write a scene that starts with hello.
Ooh. I was that one.
I liked both of those prompts. So yes, try and write a scene that starts with hello. And has anyone used Nefarious yet? I think I saw someone say that they had. I don't remember. But anyway, so
said they were trying to.
So should we go ahead and do 15 minutes again? Go back.
I'm good with
Does that sound good?
Yeah. Keep with what we've been doing. Ooh.
Okay. And should I not do the Harry Potter sounds?
No, do the train. The train works.
See, that was so funny whenever you're like, why aren't you playing the theme? And I was like, oh, that's why she was so shocked about the train.
Yes. And then you played the dinner hall. I'm like, well, if I could go to a restaurant if I wanted to hear that.
See, lots of people like those types of sounds because it's just kind of like background noise to just kind of keep your mind going, and it just kind of fills the void of silence. How do I get back to the internet? I hate having to like, come on. There it is. It's like trying to balance out the chat of us with like, it's like weird. Anyway, so I found it. So playing the ambient sound. Is that too loud? I can turn it down a little bit. Like that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bethany used Nefarious.
I can't hear it now, Brooke.
Here, I'll turn it up again. Okay, that's the loudest it can go. Is that okay? Well, I actually can go louder. That's what she said.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for that's what she said joke. You just can't go wrong. I'll be 80 and I'll still be saying them. I know I will.
Maybe on your deathbed. That's what she said.
Yeah. With no teeth, I will say this. Yay, Lydia, for using Nefarious. I'm proud of you. Woo woo, because I need to use that because I think it would be perfect for the scene I'm writing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start 15 minutes now.
You're having a hard time?
I just realized something. I'll tell you about it in a second.
Nice morning, Brooke. We have 8 seconds left.
I was like going, oh, look at that. My internet back. No, sorry if I like totally was loud. It was like, I'm writing a book that takes place in another decade. And what I was writing about, I'm like, wait, they can't do, my characters are going to a car, and it's the kind of car where you need to like make the, I don't know what you call it. I have to do research for this book.
Yeah.
It's like that time period you have to start the car in a different way, and I didn't think about that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
You knew that. I wouldn't even know that.
Yeah.
I would not even.
Yeah. So anyway, so I was like, okay, I have to rewrite parts of what I had just done. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was just me being dramatic, like, and stuff. So that's what.
No, you seriously, what I've learned from these write-ins is that you make faces. And I'm not sure if it's because you know you're on camera or if you just do that.
Like, what are my faces?
Or I don't know, you just like you're dramatic.
I can't be, like, and I felt bad because after I like went, or something, I started to like think, and my nails, I like did this with my nails, and I was like, you have to stop, people can hear you. So I was like, this is so rude, Brooke, you need to calm down.
Oh my God.
I didn't know I make faces. That's funny. I kind of make faces whenever I see Natalia doing something where her face is in front of the screen. So I'm always sticking my tongue out at her.
So often I'm always.
Oh, I was wondering why you make those type of faces. I'm like, who's she? Is like is she talking to someone in the comments?
No, it's probably a domino effect. Like Natalia's like all up in the screen for a second, and then I see it, and I'm like. And then that's when Natalia looks away, and Mandi catches me just like, and then Mandi's like, what the crap? I bet that's what happens. So at least that explains to Mandi why I'm just like so weird or whatever.
Yes, it explains a lot. I love Evie. I win with 0 words.
Where did she say that?
Just a few ones.
Good for you, Evie. Yeah, that was a hard round for me.
Yeah, me too.
I did pretty good.
That's so true, Lydia, for what you're talking. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to speak over you guys. No, that's so true, Lydia, of what you just wrote. I kind of read something kind of similar to that in The Diviners, kind of like that. Sorry, continue what guys were talking about. I apologize.
I was just saying I did pretty good. I hit the sent button on an email. I
saw that. I kept seeing people go, woohoo, Mandi, and I'm like, what did she do? And then I saw that, and so I was like, woo.
Yeah, it's officially out of my hands.
Yes.
I think that's a good thing, but slightly nerve-wracking.
So how many times have you edited that version right there?
That version? I don't know, because there have been. Sorry, feels like hardcore singing in the shower right now.
What song are you singing?
I have no idea. He's like going full lungs. It's really funny. But doing it on purpose too, I guarantee you that.
He wants to be internet famous if he gets overheard.
But okay, so it's hard to say because I've like it's been such like it's been this draft for a while, but then I changed half of the manuscript has been this draft, whereas the other half I've had to completely rewrite. Like if I have a folder of everything that I've had to take out, but I didn't want to delete it. I just wanted to take out. I think I have like 50,000 words of stuff that I've deleted, and it's painful, but. Sometimes you gotta write the bad stuff before you write the good stuff.
Yep, totally agree on that for sure. Oh God, it's a struggle that you have to go through, but it's a must sometimes. Let's see. Flippin' Scribbler, I met you in Texas, didn't I? I think that's who I'm seeing in the little circle icon. I'm pretty sure.
Mandi, when is your editor supposed to be done and have it back to you?
I think 2 weeks. Let me check. I forget how long she said because I have the email.
Here's a question. Like, what is your guys's, like, maybe you guys could do videos on this soon. Like, what's your process of trying to find an editor? Like, what are you looking for and, like, how are you finding them and stuff?
So I did not like my previous editors. At the time I did. Well, at the time I liked the editor I had for Essence. I thought they did a wonderful job. I still think they did a pretty good job. I think they could have done a little bit more in the line edits. But I Am Mercy, they did fine on the structure edits. But for the line edits, this woman put commas everywhere. To the point I got so frustrated, I actually sent it back and said, you need to redo this.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Because it made it so I had to push back the publication date. So I Am Mercy was supposed to come out, I think it was the 18th, and it ended up coming out like a few days before Halloween because I had to push the publication date back by 2 weeks because of what happened. And I was so mad.
Oh man, that would be frustrating. But like, I do think that some people can be too much in love with commas. I mean, I believe in the Oxford comma, but I do think that some people can be too into commas.
Yeah. Yeah. So with this time around, it was just a matter of who do I trust? And it's actually Kim is the one that is editing. She's not here. And
that's awesome.
I chose her because Jessie said that she used Kim for Twisted Fate. And at the AuthorTube retreat, Kim was like, yeah, if you guys ever need an editor, if you're in a bind, I can see if I can fit you in. I'm like, oh. So I sent her my blurb, and I was like, I want to make sure this is up your alley before you edit it. She's like, this sounds right up my alley. I'm like, okay, I trust you because, you know, she's an English teacher. She's read God Knows Much and all that. So I'd rather have someone I know. And I've noticed that in my editing, because I know Kim personally, I'm like way more like particular because I don't want her to think that I'm a bad writer. So now I'm like, oh my God, I really got to edit this and polish this before I send it to her. So even that mindset thing, I've noticed, like I didn't expect it, but I work a lot harder because I know someone I like value is going to be the one editing it rather than a stranger.
I can totally see that working to your benefit because, I mean, instead of you going, this is something really minor that they'll be able to just kind of work with, but this way you're like, I'm going to tighten this up because I need to because Kim's going to see it.
And the more polished your manuscript is, the more you get out of the edits. Because if you give someone a really like messy manuscript, they can only edit it so much. So then you're just wasting your
money.
Yeah, exactly. You're wasting your money. And editing's not cheap. So yeah.
Well, that's awesome though that you are getting that done here. So if we see that Kim is busy for some reason, maybe we'll know why. Instead of her saying Kim is on a deadline on Twitter, it'll say Kim is editing for Mandi Lynn.
Oh my God. Does yours still say Brooke is in Cozumel or something like that? I cracked up. I saw that earlier this week. I'm like, jealous.
What did I say? Did I say Brooke is tanning in Mexico or something like that?
I was just cracking up.
I changed that not too long ago because I was like, okay, I think I'm able to say that I am back here. I did take a couple days off of social media, even whenever I was back home, because it was just kind of nice to have a break. So I was just kind of like going, I'll just say I'm still there for a little bit. But let's see. How do we explain the Oxford comma?
I hate the
Teresa asked about it.
I shouldn't say I hate the Oxford comma. I hate commas in general just because I have a bad relationship with them. So I'll let you explain.
Well, okay. So what's that one saying about the grandma? You know what I'm talking about?
Like baking
what is
grandma. Like it's the difference between saying you're baking with her, like you're baking together, or you're baking her as in putting grandma in an oven.
Yeah. It's like, let's eat grandma. It's like, let's eat, comma, grandma, like you're talking to grandma. And then if you didn't have the comma, let's eat grandma. She's for dinner, apparently. So I think that's, I'm trying to think of like another thing of saying it.
Let me see if I can Google it.
Well, wouldn't it also be the difference between like saying Brooke, comma, Natalia, comma, and Mandi versus Brooke, comma, Natalia, and Mandi?
Yeah, that's totally right, because it's kind of like because it would be like Brooke, Natalia, and Mandi rather than Brooke, Natalia, and Mandi. It's kind of like you're separating all of the people almost rather than like, because there was another one I've seen where it was like a little drawing of Hitler and another guy wearing dresses, and it's like this little cartoon thing. You know what I'm talking about? Or do I sound insane right now?
I know what you're talking about for sure.
Okay. I can't remember what that one was. I always remember the grandma one.
I just have a hard time because at work it's AP style, and for novels, I think it's Chicago style, and the rules for commas are very different. So
yeah. No wonder you hate that, because you're like, I have to put my mindset this way for work and my mindset this way for books.
Yeah, and it's like, it's so like by the book at work that it's like I've got AP style down like that, so I'm very confused when it comes to Chicago style, which I feel like is the one I should be more comfortable with. Which is probably why you'll never pay me to edit your work. I'm great at structure edits. I'm terrible at line edits, just because I hate grammar.
I wish that, like, I always loved English class in high school. That was always my favorite. But I forgot like certain names for things, like the participle phrase or like certain clauses. Like I wish I would like remember certain names of things like that and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
And yes, for those talking about Kim being absolutely stressed out about Seeker, she is, well, not like really stressed, but you know, she's on a deadline and deadlines are stressful. But I had a conversation with her and she was very happy to be distracted with my phone call that I gave her, because she was like, I'm editing Seeker right now and I need a break. But she'll get there. We all get there eventually. You got to go through the mental breakdowns first.
I couldn't imagine writing a novel that fast and having it not just be written, but to where it's like completely like pretty much supposed to be done.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't know about, is how that works with a traditional publisher with a second round. Like with the first book, you have like all this wiggle room because, you know, no one's expecting a sequel. But for the second book, people are expecting a sequel. So things are a little bit more crammed and stressful. So I don't know if it has to be perfect or if it just has to be decent. So that's what I don't know. I should ask her. I'm curious. She's probably going to be like, well, they better accept decent.
Yeah, that would, I mean, that's a whole new ball game for her to try and go through that, especially with a sequel. That would be so hard to write a sequel and trying to make it to where you're doing it in that certain amount of time, because I feel like that'd be hard to try and nail down the sequel to a book.
It was hard just writing I Am Mercy as a companion novel, and that wasn't even a sequel, so it's not like there was a whole lot of overlap, but there was enough to give me a headache.
Yeah.
See, this is what I mean by faces. Did you see that? You're like, oh.
I was like listening to you while also trying to type back to Ryan, and like, Mike, this computer is horrible, guys. It is like the oldest thing ever, and like, even whenever I'm on Google Docs, it's like there's this random key. If I click it, it'll take my cursor to like a whole another paragraph above or at the end. I'm like, what are you doing? So if you're seeing my expressions, maybe that's why. Maybe it's because I accidentally hit a wrong button and my computer's stupid to where I'm like going, don't delete something or whatever. Anyway. But yes, Ryan, let's eat grandma versus let's eat grandma. Yeah, that's how it is. Sorry, Mandy. I feel bad. I kind of like interrupted what you were saying. I apologize.
I don't know what I was saying.
I'm sorry. I just like
I was talking about Seeker. I can't wait because she's been her and Megan were chatting over one of their write-ins, and they were saying that I guess there are people trying to guess that what's going to happen in Seeker, and she said no one has guessed it yet.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm like, ooh. So I
did have a couple theories, and so
yeah, because we had our theories. So
yeah,
apparently the theories may be wrong.
Well, I'm excited to see what she has up her sleeve and everything. So, did we discuss like how everyone did? I don't know if we did. I think we just started like chit chatting. This was a bad round because I feel like I'm not on point at all.
Either. I'm starting to lose my creativity as the night grows later.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we're all done with the sprints. I'm wondering if like all of us are like, that's fine to just like chit chat. Yes.
I think so, because I'm not seeing anyone else talking about this sprint. Did you guys get anything accomplished?
Evie's back on track. I got about 600 to 700 words. Awesome. Are
you serious in that amount of time? You want to?
I like how earlier she said, I got 0 words done. And now it's, I got 607 words done so far.
Oh, the word nerds are doing a write-in on Sunday.
I think they do that every Sunday, don't they?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't watch them very frequently.
I used to at the well. I'll be honest. I haven't watched much of any videos recently because life is hectic. But I used to watch their channel a lot because I did a collab with them, like a channel swap where like one of them posted a video on my channel and I posted a video on theirs. That was fun.
Yeah, that does sound like fun. I haven't done one of those yet.
Natalia, are you, Mandi, is she quieter for some reason on your end?
Natalia, talk.
It's probably just my quiet voice.
I think you're a little quieter. I just don't know if that's new or if we haven't noticed it until now.
And it's not that big of a deal because we're nearing the end of the night anyway. I just was like all of a sudden noticed that you're just fainter than Mandi is because Mandi's so loud. No, I'm just kidding.
Please, Brooke, you're loud.
Look who's talking here. I'm the loudest person ever.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Jessica, you did really good for 3 sprints. 1,640 words. Holy camole. That's really good.
But then also think about like if this was actual NaNoWrimo, that would like barely even be like your amount for the day that you have to hit every day.
Shh, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah. It's like such an accomplishment, but gosh, NaNoWrimo, it kicks your butt. It is so hard.
I've never won I don't think I've won NaNoWrimo. I've won Camp NaNoWrimo. And that was only one time with She's Not Here. But I've never, that was mostly because I didn't have an option. It needed to be done. But yeah, I've never won NaNoWrimo. I think the closest I've gotten is like 30,000 words for NaNoWrimo.
I think I've won 2 or 3 times now. Like, because it's just so helpful to me because I'm like, okay, I have to do it.
Do you get anything decent like out of it, or is it just more like a writing exercise for you?
I have gotten like good stuff out of it before, but the last time I did it for Song of the Dryad, I threw everything away except for this word. So
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, but it was still like positive because I figured out the story that I didn't want to tell. So it like taught me how to go forward with my actual story.
Exactly. That's what happened with She's Not Here. It morphed so much. I was just like, well, you got to figure out the bad stuff first.
Yep, exactly. And at least we did it quickly, within 1 month rather than 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. This Camp NaNoWrimo, I'm like keeping track of my writing by hours rather than words this time because I've never done that. And I thought that'd be a different change of pace. And especially since NaNoWrimo, it's just purely 50,000 words. I was like, okay, this will be a good way of kind of changing it up for this camp and stuff. So I wonder how that will go. I hope I do good. I need to be so much more like down to writing sessions for long periods of time.
I would like to point out this comment by Lights Above, a drinking game. Take a drink every time Brooke interrupts Mandi or Natalia.
Without
I'm sorry.
You're drinking.
Oh no, I think that's a
you guys want to see me that way.
You guys don't want to see me drunk because who was I? I think it was Anna Vera was on Instagram saying she was editing and she had a picture of wine and I was like, I can't edit with an ounce of alcohol because that will not go well. I'm such a lightweight. And I told my boyfriend and he was like, here's a shot glass. I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything else tonight. I was like, I need to relax. Why not?
I don't know. Like, I really like, I truly like barely drink. I like don't really drink at all. So if I have even like a sip, I will just fall asleep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, instead of wine, I'm like, goodbye. I just have to sleep now. Like, it just puts me out completely.
I'm just such a lightweight. I'm a funny lightweight though, so I will say that. You can tell it's getting late at night. My unfiltered self is coming out.
Yeah, whenever I'm drinking, I just get to where I'm more hyper, more happy. So it's just like an extra version of me.
It's times 2?
Yes, or it depends on how much I'm drinking, times 2, times 3, times whatever. I really don't drink very often. It's like now that I'm older, it's like maybe once a month and a half, once every 2 months. It just kind of depends on what. What was that? What was that?
It was Talia. Were you moving your camera or something?
Natalia.
Huh?
Are you there?
Me?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Were you moving something? What did you do? You scared the bejesus out of me.
What happened?
It made a really loud noise.
Oh,
This is what happened. I went like this.
That was. I was like, I don't understand. It's just quiet over here. I'll just type away.
Natalia thinks I'm like a chihuahua. She hears nothing, and I just go.
I just like let you do it. I was like, she'll figure it out. It's fine.
I love how everyone in the comments are like, it's a ghost.
Right?
That scared me. Oh man. I'm sorry if I interrupt you guys. I'm like, I don't mean to. I just get excited talking about things. And so I apologize if it's bad.
I think we all do it to each other because it's like, oh, I want to say that thing. I have to say it before I forget.
Yeah. I'm glad that there's not like 4 more people in this hangout because I don't know how you would be able to hear everybody's voice at all.
Mass chaos.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else that we wanted to go over tonight? I don't know if we're all really wanting to do another writing thing. And it looks like people are saying bye. Yeah. Bye, Evie. I don't know if she's still
We're
here.
starting to kind of wrap it up.
Thank you, Danielle. She's like, it's okay, Brooke. for my just Brookeness, I guess. So, yeah. Okay. So I feel like we're just kind of, everyone's starting to get tired and we're all just kind of getting blah at this moment. So I feel like this is probably a good stopping point. I'm hoping everyone did really good this night with all of the writing sprints. It looks like lots of people got some wordage down. I wish I could count like how many words I was able to write because my computer that I have, I can't copy and paste. So I remembered in the live stream last month, Mandi had told me of the site that I could go to paste in my word count and it would count for me. And my computer will not even let me copy and paste into anything. Anyway, I'll have to like do something in the future, but it's fine. It's fine.
Before we go, everyone who's watching, if you want to post on Twitter or Instagram what you accomplished today and tag us, let us know because we love seeing that last time. That was actually kind of awesome.
What
that was
did they use? AuthorTube Write In?
AuthorTube Write In.
Yeah, AuthorTube Write In. I had used that earlier today for posting about this and stuff. So AuthorTube Write In.
I've been using it too. We're official now.
We're a hashtag.
Jessica says, can you do this every night? I wouldn't get anything else done.
Like all of us would do so much.
So like, what about like, I remember Natalia and Mandi and I were talking a while back about doing a little bit more write-ins like this during NaNoWrimo month. Should we try and do maybe like 3 each or something during that month?
Are we talking about November?
Yes. Sorry, not July, November.
Okay, I'll have to see because
you guys would probably be working on new projects, so that would be kind of fun for you guys.
Yes, that would be good.
I would love that.
We'll have to see about
hosting more.
Yeah, like maybe each of us could have a day, like we'll each end up posting one live stream on our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
We'll plan it out later, but that could be an idea. Like my day could be like Tuesdays or something, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I mean, at least have it to where we each get to do one once during that month, and then that still gets us good writing time and everyone else too and stuff. So that'd be fun. It says yes, Megan does too. So does Jessica. Oh yes, I think that'd be a good idea.
Yep.
That was a funny reference, Jody. She says I have a computer that's as old as Edward Cullen, which is funny because I'm writing a book about vampires. That works out great. Good reference. So okay, so I feel like we should probably wrap it up here. Maybe, yeah. I feel like that's a probably good ending point. Tonight was fun. Had a lot of fun chatting with everybody, and everyone did good. So yeah, I feel like we should go ahead and sign off here. Oh, should we discuss real quick? I keep doing this, guys. Should we discuss, Natalia, yours is going to be next month. Should we try and do some type of voting thing of when, or I don't know when we're going to do it?
Let me look at the calendar. Let's see.
Because I feel like I personally like this time because like I almost never have anything on Friday nights because I'm just that social.
I never have anything. Okay, so the last Friday of July is the 27th.
I will be on vacation, so.
Oh, okay. I remembered that we had talked about this. Okay.
Well, we'll have to figure it out after between the three of us, and then we can.
Yeah, we'll just do it another time because I forgot that you had vacation. Okay. Well, all right. Well, with that said, we'll just figure that out another time. But yeah, we'll kind of keep you guys updated on when our next live stream will be because this was a blast. They are always a blast to be talking with everybody. So officially, we are going to say bye to everyone. So thank you all so much for attending the live stream tonight. Hope everyone did good. I know that we somewhat kind of did. So anyway, good luck with your writing next month for Camp NaNoWrimo, guys. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Stop.